Is Bitcoin still in a bull market? This is a question that I've been getting a ton over the past month or so. Hey guys, what I wanted to use here was the Bitcoin reserve risk. And I don't want to read much, but I want to give you an update on this indicator here, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Reserve risk is a Bitcoin chart that allows us to visualize the confidence amongst long-term Bitcoin holders relative to the price of Bitcoin at a given moment in time. When confidence is high and price is low, there's an attractive risk to reward to invest in Bitcoin at that time, which is the green zone. When confidence is low and price is high, risk to reward is unattractive, which is the red zone. Investing in Bitcoin during periods where reserve risk is in the green zone has produced outsized returns over time. So as we're taking a look at this here, guys, this orange line is going to be your reserve risk. And we're going back through bull markets here. In 2011, this reserve risk line was actually outside the top of the red line, or the red box that you can see right here. The next one in 2013, both times we got into the middle of the red. 2017, we got to the lower portion of the red. And then in 2021, we did not make it up to the red. So what you can see is the reserve risk here, how we're having these lower highs, just diminishing returns, guys, overall just in the cycle. As the market cap gets bigger, it's harder to get those percentage gains. So that's common. But one thing that I like to look at for the Bitcoin reserve risk here is coming out of the green zone. Okay, so when we're looking at Bitcoin bull markets, when we came out here of the green zone, Bitcoin price was at $4. We stayed all the way up above until we got into the red here, guys, and we ran all the way up to about $200 or so. Even higher, at one point we got up to $1,129. Okay, so that worked out really well. Next time, what I want you to focus on is coming out of the green here, guys. You can spend this time in the green, and it's good buying opportunities. But once we get out of that green and we start to break out through it, as you can see here, price for Bitcoin, this was in 2017, was at 1,247. We had that breakout, and then we had a good amount of time left in that bull market here, guys. So when we broke out, this was around April 20th, 2017, and we ran all the way till, let's see, December 23rd, 2017. So just taking that and kind of thinking about how long we could have, as I've been talking about in the last video, guys. You know, I think people overestimate sometimes. They say, oh, I think we have 3 years, 4 years. I think realistically it could be 6 months, 9 months, somewhere in there, just depending on what happens. Anything can happen around the world which could impact Bitcoin. But as of right now, everything's looking good for us. So next one I wanted to focus on here, guys, this is going to be in 2021. You can see the green. We came out of the green here. Price was at around $18,000. That was December 8th, December 11th, 2020. We ended up running, see here, guys, to the peak there about May 11th, 2021 there. And now, if we zoom in here, this will allow me to zoom in for us. As right here, we have not popped out yet of this green box. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on it as we've talked about the diminishing returns. And I do think we're going to get out of this green box, guys. But once we get out of that green box, I think we're going to have somewhere between 6 and 9 months. That would be my anticipation. I hope we can go into a super cycle, guys, like everyone talks about, and it can go on for years and years. Absolutely. But since I've been here in 2017, I've seen a lot of price action. I know how fast things can change even in one day. And the best advice that I can give you guys, do not use leverage in this space unless you're very experienced. But I would still say buy spot, buy at good areas like we're talking about here with the reserve risk. Whether you're doing altcoins or you're doing Bitcoin, really look for strong support areas. Buy spot and then hold on to them and sell into euphoria. When people are calling you and talking to you and saying, hey, should I buy more of this coin that you have or that coin? That's typically when you should start laddering out. But as we're taking a look at this right now for the reserve risk, it's looking like we are not even out of the green yet, and we potentially could have a really nice run left for Bitcoin over the next 6 to 9 months. And I would anticipate us, guys, getting around that $100,000, $115,000, anything above that for me. I think that's just going to be wonderful. But, with how volatile Bitcoin can be, $100,000, that six-figure mark is going to be a big area for us to get through. So we definitely want to keep our eye on that. If we can get through that, then we can really get those extended gains. But right now, it looks like we still could have some time left in this market. And that's what I want to put out there, guys. Don't panic about anything. Just stay calm, be patient. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friend.